This is so good though.
Your phone away.
God.
Conspiracy theories.
No.
Yeah, that's basically what we're going to be talking about today. This is the very first podcast, so.
Yep. First one.
First
So-
conspiracy theory. The moon landing.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, like, did they have the technology to be able to fake a moon landing?
Well, I mean, I've heard that backdrops have been the same in like different pictures when they say like they're on the opposite side of the moon and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Why would you go through all of that just to fake it? Like, why would you do that?
Because they gotta beat
To
Russia.
make the Soviets think that you
Yeah,
actually
you
made
gotta
it.
beat Russia
Like-
somehow.
Yeah.
Why are we beating?
Because it was the
They're good
space
people.
race.
They're good people. They gave us the word Sukhaboyat. Like, come on.
Yeah, but it was the space race.
No, but no, I doubt they had anything to like fake that. That's pretty hard.
Was there something about, like, casting shadows, like, more than one shadow or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, but how? That's hard to fake.
Mhm.
Even if you had, like, all the resources.
I mean, I watched a documentary on it once, and like they said that they were like 3 miles away in one picture, but yet there was still the same like type of shadow like being cast, like the same angle and the same like not backdrop, but like the different like rocks in the back,
Yeah.
things like that.
There's a show called Adam Ruins Everything, and he just like ruins conspiracy theories. And he said that back then, when like color television was like so hard to get and it was just coming out, they needed so many lasers to like with like lights to like make that colored. But it cost up to like it cost more to fake it than it would to send someone to the moon. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it might be worth it just for reputation.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
everyone.
would you rather go to the moon or fake it though? And you spend less money.
yeah, but like,
I mean-
if we went then, why haven't we gone since?
Pretty sure we had. Yeah, we definitely have.
Whatever. Whatever.
What about like the Mars thing, Elon Musk? What do you think about that?
That's
Wasn't it, like,
Or
predicted
the
in
new,
the next
like-
10 years someone was
Yeah.
they were going to be sent?
Or like the
Yeah,
new
next
Virgin space thing, where they take passengers up to space and
Yeah.
they land.
Oh, that's so much
safely.
money, isn't it like $10 million?
Yeah.
No, it's
super
it's
expensive.
it's $250,000.
$250,000?
Yeah.
That's way off.
Still, it's expensive.
Oh, did you hear about the rover Opportunity on Mars? You know how like there's that rover that everyone made fun of because it like sang itself "Happy Birthday" on
Yeah.
Mars. Yeah, it lost. It got lost in a sandstorm on Mars, and they can't use it anymore.
You'll have that.
Yeah, you'll have that. No, yeah, it was supposed to work for like up to 6 months, and that was like its like 18th birthday.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, so
You can't really be mad.
mm-mm.
Can't be the big man, you know.
But I'm pretty sure-
Can't
Big
control it. Whatever.
I don't know if it was a meme or it actually said this, but someone said like, it said, like it's getting dark and my battery's running low or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Rest in peace. Opportunity.
It's a good meme.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, other conspiracy theories I've heard about is the Roswell one.
I
Isn't
don't know
that
what that
about
is.
like I think it's about a UFO that landed in New Mexico.
Oh, it landed?
Landed, quotes and quotations, and then like they
Yeah.
moved it to Area 51 or something. I'm really not sure, but
Yeah, but wouldn't you think someone would see them, like, transporting it? I mean,
Yeah,
depending on the size. I mean, if it's
exactly.
small, like, if it's just the size of...
Well, at the same time, it's not like they just like loaded it into like the back of someone dude's like Ford F-150 and drove it there.
Exactly.
They probably put it in like a small plane. Because there's planes that fly other planes places that can't travel that far.
but not, you know.
If someone would have told me that, then yeah,
If someone would have told you about the Area 51, then you probably would have known.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
But you probably. It doesn't guarantee.
Then again,
No.
then again.
When did this happen?
Oh,
Do you know?
am I talking? No. I think it happened sometime since the 1200s. Not exactly sure when.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
have
sure.
to say that's a safe guesstimate. That's a safe guesstimate. I'd even go as far as maybe 1250.
Okay, yeah.
Someone-
1250 might be pushing it, but
Maybe, I don't know yet.
God.
but you can look it up quick. See, like
Anywhere after 1250.
But Area 1 is weird. I thought, okay, these guys, you know, I'm a YouTube vlogger, bro.
it's
I
Area
do-
51.
Yeah, but these dudes, they went to,
Yeah.
yeah, these dudes, they went to Area 51, and then there's like a sign that says anyone beyond this point who's like unauthorized, and we have like the authority to use lethal force.
So then they just turn around.
Yeah, but they spotted after like watching or like after reviewing their footage, they saw like 3 snipers up on the mountains. So that's pretty epic. I want to be a sniper for Area 51. Does that not
That's a
sound
lot
good?
of stuff that you have to keep to yourself, though. Like, what if it's not
Yeah.
a like super important thing that could change the world, and you have to keep it to yourself?
I
Exactly.
having
Exactly.
your family and being like, yeah.
Yeah, you have to
Just like
constantly.
lying to them at all times.
Yeah, and you have to constantly be on guard all the time.
But, I mean,
and I'm
anyone-
going fishing.
Anyone?
Kills six people that day. Comes home is like super depressed because he got 6 dead bodies on his back. Like
Yeah.
not literally, like figuratively, because he just sniped 6 people. And
I'll
he's
be
like,
home. I'll be home for dinner.
I
You know, he
didn't.
comes up. I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry. I didn't catch any
God.
fish today. Freaking 6 dead guys in the back of his truck.
Yeah. But they had the authority to do it, so it's not like he just like killed a family of 4 and walked away.
No, you didn't walk away. You drove away. You
Oh
found
yeah,
your
you
truck.
drove away with the truck. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up.
I feel like it was sometime in the 1960s.
But then again, what do you think? What do you think they would do to
Yeah.
like the president if he like released that?
I don't think the president knows.
But he definitely knows.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
he
like
definitely does. Because pretty sure.
Contradict.
Pretty sure. Oh, here it is.
I feel like he'd be like instantly impeached, and they'd have to change stuff because then.
Because now everyone knows.
yeah.
But like,
Okay, but at the same time, that job is probably not. Shut up.
No,
No, that's not
oh,
like.
you're laughing at me.
That's not the job that you'd have to like keep most secretive. Like CIA, FBI, where you like actually track people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, any job. Like my mom's a nurse. If she gives away anyone's name that she's worked on, she can be fired.
Yeah, that's the same thing with my mom.
Yeah.
She'll hear about people getting open enrolled, and she'll talk about them, but she can't say their names,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roswell, Area 51.
Whenever I look it up, it's
So when did you learn
there's a
about
movie.
this? Like, just like a
Well,
couple days
I
ago.
mean, I've like watched sci-fi documentaries and things like that, and they've had
Here's a
like
picture.
conspiracy theories, and I've just looked up conspiracy theories before, and it's like
So apparently it was a crash.
Crash.
1947. So we were right.
Yeah, we were right.
Anywhere after 12.
But there's been
1250
Oh,
was not
hold on.
pushing it at all.
1250
not at all.
wasn't pushing it. No, we're fine.
Hold on, if I can find this. Mitch sent me a video.
Yeah, but like if okay, so New Mexico isn't like the most densely populated state. It's mostly desert, so
Mm-hmm.
the chance of like having a UFO hit there and not very many people like find out about it since it's the
Yeah.
middle of desert.
But
Since it's in the middle of a desert, it might be true.
Like
but,
think when season
yeah,
5
but how
for
loud?
Fortnite,
How loud the noise is
yeah.
when it hit?
Yeah,
if
true.
it hit.
think
Depends
how
on the size, I guess.
think how loud
Yeah.
or not loud. What am I talking about? Remember Fortnite season 5 when like Twitter was being spammed like I found Gerber in the California desert. Like how did someone find that?
Yeah. I
Like
know.
what? Who just goes out in the desert and like rolls up on a burger and like, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be famous for posting this on
Yeah, I'm gonna go tweet about this now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna find this video now because this is also gonna help us. Like, why do you go in the desert in the first place? What thrill is there from like driving your
Well, I mean,
Wrangler with no doors
Well,
out in the desert
Well, it was a
Sure.
tourist location.
Well, yeah.
The Durburger.
after it was found?
Okay.
Well, no.
After it was
Yeah.
found, yeah. But
Yeah.
if it would have never been found, then they would just recorded there, and then they would have been on their way, and no one would have known.
or looking for stuff.
Yeah,
Looking for
just-
what?
Or just wanting
Just
to die
walking
of
around the
thirst or
desert
something.
with a, what are they called?
Metal detector.
Yeah, that thing.
Like beep beep.
Yeah, them things. I was drawing a blank.
Okay, here you go.
just walking around with a metal detector. Or maybe people like to walk through the desert on a nice hike.
For like
Maybe
years,
they're
just
gonna
back and
find-
forth.
In the same spot.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find. Okay, hold on. Keep going. I'm gonna show you this video if I can find it.
Yeah, but back
Okay,
in the
look.
moon.
Mitch sent me this one because he used to live in Denver, and that happened like in 4th of July in 2017, and it was just like big circular things like in like a V, and they all flew in a pattern and like just randomly they were just gone, and that happened like 20 years prior to that, so like every 20 years.
Well, the thing with that, like, it could be. It's like even in Three Lakes, this is a really small town. Even in Three Lakes, this is like a really small town. But
Yeah.
when it's a cloudy night, you can see the reflection of the lights
Mhm.
Yep.
off the sky. But if it's like a populated city, there's gonna be a lot of lights on it, and like I'm not saying that it could happen, but there could be like one really bright spot,
And think about that. It was 4th of July.
and it was
that-
4th of July,
yeah,
so
I
it
mean-
could be like
Yeah,
just
fireworks.
Just
or
like some
something.
extra ash that happens to be on fire or something like that.
Yeah.
But if it was in the shape of like a perfect V,
Yeah, which it was, which is
they
pretty
make
weird.
fireworks that are like
Yeah.
at the last
I mean,
fireworks
yeah.
show that I was at. There was one of Patrick the Star and SpongeBob and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
yeah. It can't
And
be
they're
that
like
hard.
perfect.
Or like
so,
in New Year's, they have ones that blow up and then it says Find My Tea.
yeah,
So it can't be that hard to make a V.
Yeah.
no. But
At the same time, we'll never know unless someone tells us. Then we'll know. Then we'll know.
yeah, but to think about it, we're like a tiny speck in the universe, so there being a chance of not being life out there.
There's also like ants or tinier specks. No, okay.
Yeah, that was irrelevant.
I know it wasn't.
Irrelevant.
Okay. You know, up in Michigan, like the ghost light or whatever.
Oh yeah, I drove
Yeah.
past that one time. when
I've
I was
been
going to
there.
Bar Falls.
I've been there.
Back on the tiny speck, that brings me to another conspiracy theory.
Um,
Like, what if there's some
according to
higher,
who?
Yup.
like, what if there's some like higher being that's like controlling us and like trying to help us figure out what's going on? Like,
No, the world's a hologram.
God, like that,
well, no, like,
a bigger.
What if like?
well, kind of, I guess.
Cause like okay, you never remember from anything from like when you were a baby because your brain's not fully developed, right?
Yeah.
So what if like
You start remembering
in
stuff when
heaven,
you're like 3.
in heaven they just like go around with a hat. You just like pull something out and then like that's what you're made to be. You're like ooh construction worker. 4 kids, let's go.
But you're a baby, so you don't
Yeah,
understand.
so you don't
anything.
understand it. Yeah.
So like, what's the point?
That's like before you're even born.
So what's the point of telling you?
Yeah.
No, because then you know going in, but then as soon as you get there, you don't remember. So like as you're going in, you're like, I got this, but then
And then
you're
like 3 seconds later, oh, wait, what?
oh, I'm in a hospital. And
yeah,
I,
yeah. That's weird.
Okay then.
I don't know.
Alright.
Jason, how about you
Enlighten us.
enlighten us? Yeah.
Oof.
It's a good topic. Don't have to be a conspiracy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
We just
let's see. Should we talk about?
Frogs.
Frogs.
During the frogs gate.
Alright, so.
Politics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that.
I read your mind.
What is Actually, though, I'm actually confused. What's up with those mod caps just like randomly being delivered?
Okay, so a few weeks ago, my grandma got like this, not the
Yeah.
owner of this couch.
Yeah, and didn't she get like a "Make America Great Again"
Yeah,
hat?
Yeah.
she just
Like-
got a delivery in the mail. Didn't know what it
Getting
was from.
supporters.
Didn't know what it was from. Like they're Trump supporters. They're, I wouldn't say supporters, but they're Republican. They're not Democratic. And all of a sudden, just this package showed up. So they went and they got it, and they opened it up, and it was a MAGA hat or a MAGA hat. And like they didn't buy one, they didn't do anything. It just showed up at their house.
How long have we been talking?
15 minutes. Low battery.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, we're good.
That's
we're
alright.
good.
We're 15 minutes in. Good length.
When I look it up, there's nothing about it
About what? The mega thing?
Like mega kits being delivered
oh,
because
and
Sherm said he got one too.
yeah. Yep. He said that him and someone that he knew just got a package delivered to their house and it was like just a mega hat, just a single mega hat.
That which that's me.
Yeah, and like I think it's kind of funny actually.
In a way, you'd
For
think
someone to, like-
in a way, it is.
you'd think like one of my idea at first was like they looked at like who people voted for, and if you voted for Trump, they like mailed you that hat as in like thanks for supporting this. But at the same time, that would be highly illegal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so then again.
Then again,
All right.
You don't know.
Whatever.
other things about politics, the stupid Democrats.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, what?
hey, I hate America. Eh? All we know
Yeah,
is Tim
I-
Hortons and hockey. Eh?
I heard that Hillary was gonna run for president again in 2020.
I also
Oh.
hear that there are some.
It's gonna be a rough year.
Ben Shapiro claims that he's actually going to run for president.
That would be awesome.
It would be.
The thing is he's like
Yeah.
such a meme, so people won't see him like actually like as a good president. But he went to Harvard Law School, which is probably like the
The highest
that's like
ranked
top of the
possible.
top. Yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
cream of the crop.
And now he's a
You
political
definitely need
speaker.
a 4.0 to get in there.
Yeah. Yeah. You need like.
You need a 5.0 again.
yeah. You need like.
Straight A's.
Yeah.
And everything.
But
and
if you guys have
extra.
ever watched a podcast from Ben Shapiro, they're
Yeah,
I have,
they're
yeah.
awesome. I fell asleep listening to one when I woke up. I was like 20 times smarter
Yeah.
about the whole
I felt like I had
ice
watched like
situation.
12 episodes of Jimmy Neutron. Like I was like. That's the exact feeling. No, it's not. It's not irrelevant.
Yeah, but like the one podcast that I went to bed listening to was about this immigration. It was about ICE, the immigration control.
Yeah.
I don't know what the E stands for. Immigration control emergency. How about that?
We'll go with that.
Oh,
We'll go
actually,
with
yeah,
that.
I know what it is too. I can't think of it. I did current events on that. I don't know what it is.
What does the E stand for in ICE?
It's probably like, what are you talking about?
Sorry, I can't search the word.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
No, but okay. Also, I don't know if you've ever watched Louder with Crowder. I know you.
Yep,
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
have
That's
also.
That's good.
Those
Um,
are good.
Mhm.
Some pretty good conversations. I'm not
Like-
laughing at
Yeah, like the thing, I feel like, well, the Democrats are in a big government, right?
Yeah.
They want to control everything. They don't like want anyone to be able to do things themselves. I mean, it's kind of like that. But conservatives or Republicans, they're more like run the big government stuff and then let
Yeah.
the smaller companies deal with themselves.
Yeah.
Democrats are like, give me your company. I'm
Booga
going to
booga,
run
give
it."
me everything.
Booga booga. And I just feel like it's just way too controlling.
Yeah.
You know,
It is.
just for
It
someone.
is. It is. That's very controlling.
Okay, so
And Obamacare.
that's
Obama-
Don't even
Obamacare?
get me started on
No,
Obamacare.
no.
Okay.
All right, so back to conspiracy theories. This is an old one, but
Okay.
is water wet?
let's hear it.
Water is not wet.
Back to politics.
Okay, hold on. The actual conspiracy theory, that's I don't know if you consider that or not. The CWD thing, that is scary. You know what that is? You know what that is?
Yeah, I know what that is.
I don't.
Okay, so you know what
Okay.
CWD is? Like
It's
chronic wasting disease. It mainly affects deer.
Mhm.
And
Oh
then
yeah, I did hear about that.
It apparently, by eating the meat of a deer that had it, and you can't always tell, humans could be becoming affected by it too. And what it does, it just eats holes in your brain, and you become like super aggressive and super fearless with like everything.
Yeah.
So it's like literally the zombie apocalypse. So when I was like in like first grade and I had a flashlight in my locker saying like I'm ready for the apocalypse, I was actually ready for the apocalypse. And now I don't have a flashlight, so I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
Irrelevant. No.
Oh yeah.
I just knew it was.
That likes to get off topic.
No, it was.
I wonder, like, in the next couple of years, how that's gonna, if that's just gonna fade away, if it's gonna.
I feel
Yeah,
like
come back.
like when it's not deer season, I feel like it'll take care of itself
Yeah.
because
swear
there's
off.
not gonna be everyone like. Well, here it's illegal to feed, but I think that's kind of stupid just because
Yeah.
of the CWD reason. But like I feel like when people stop feeding the deer, it's not gonna really keep like spreading because deer are always moving and
Yeah.
they're not gonna always be eating off like the same stuff.
Yeah, and it might die down, but then there's like coyotes and wolves that eat the deer and might just like transfer.
People don't eat coyote and deer or coyote and wolves though. So
I don't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't even think anyone knows if it's contagious like that or not.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
and
don't
some
think you
people
could test that. I feel like you could get sick if you ate it,
Mhm.
but I don't know if you become
have the same
zombified.
effects
Yeah.
because it's like deer. I don't actually know this, but
Deer
I,
are-
I assume deer and human brains aren't really that close
Yeah,
to being
no.
the same.
No.
Not really.
Probably
Um, like
human brain, like deer brain.
yeah, but like I've seen documentaries where like they think rabies might have been like the new zombie
Mhm.
outbreak apocalypse, and that like rarely happens ever. I looked it up, and I think there was like only a few hundred cases per year of rabies, and like if they get a shot within
Yeah.
a short amount of time, then they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
I think like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Some, yeah, but I think it's pretty unlikely that it's gonna spread.
Yeah. At first, I thought it was like I was bound that it was gonna. I thought it was bound that it was gonna happen, so I looked it up because I was freaking out that I was gonna die. And like the number one place in Wisconsin for CWD was Oneida County.
Even
So
better.
We're probably like the biggest like deer hunting
yeah, this is. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's.
place
Well,
in Wisconsin.
You
That's one of the
think
biggest
about-
reasons
you
that
really
it's a
think
tourist
about
town.
it. How many deer farms we got here?
Yeah, we got a lot of
I mean, that's why this is a tourist town. People come up and they hunt,
Yeah. At the game
So we have the
farms.
Nicollet Forest, which is like probably
which goes like all the way down to Milwaukee, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
it's like the biggest national forest in Wisconsin.
Mhm.
Probably the only one, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Just gonna
probably.
go out on a limb here. But
And it's also the number one tourist place because of the chain of lakes.
Yeah, well, yeah. The
28
yeah, all
yeah.
the lakes.
A lot of boating, a lot of water
I need to go
stuff.
boating there. That was fun.
Yeah, but I think it's unlikely. But if you're like a family like me, my whole family probably shoots like 6 or 7 deer every season,
Oh yeah.
and we always eat the meat,
Yeah.
Mhm.
always. But like, there's never been a problem.
And I wonder if it's like all deer or if it's like certain kind of deer.
Well,
'Cause, I mean, like obviously we have like basically only whitetail up here. But, like I wonder if it could, because I mean I'm assuming that a whitetail deer and like a moose or an elk are very different as well. So they might be able to fight that off as well.
Yeah.
Can you like cure it? Do you think?
I mean,
it's like
I guess
chronic wasting.
They don't
It
know.
might- it
They
might
don't
not.
know. I mean, if it's a virus, no. But if it's not,
I'm sure
Right.
like they could,
like antibiotics.
yeah, but like put something in the food. If they do legalize feeding again here, they could like change the food up
Mm-hmm.
so you could put like
Kind of like an
I don't know.
antibiotic
Yeah.
or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that to help them.
at the career day thing, the guy that was talking for the game farm owner, he said that they had to put this kind of antibiotic in the food that they fed
They
the
do that a
deer
lot.
and
For a lot of different diseases.
the deer and the elk, because they had these like liver worms, I think. I don't know if that's what they're called, but they're like these little parasites, and that they get them from eating the food,
Mhm.
and it would like mess them up really bad. They'd lose like probably 70 pounds in a week, but then after they started putting the antibiotics in, it never came up again.
Okay. Yeah. And yeah, I'm sure there's. I don't know about up here, but there's definitely a lot of diseases that they can catch,
It's
like
just,
even from like eating
more-
grass and stuff.
Just putting it in their feed is more kind of natural
yeah.
way of
Mm-hmm.
treating them instead of bringing them in somewhere and giving them shots or something or
Yeah, and then,
forcing something.
but I have an irrelevant, irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
I'm gonna add something irrelevant here.
I don't think this-
If the CWD thing actually did happen, then my mom wouldn't die from it because she doesn't eat venison. So
There you go. Mom lives.
mom lives.
Mom lives. But then again, if it did happen,
then you probably know about it.
no. I'm saying like if it was like kind of like an outbreak where it affected humans and they weren't in the right state of mind,
Yeah.
then they like would attack people. Because that's what it said about deer. Like people have been getting like jumped by deer. It sounds weird, but
Kind of does.
like okay, remember when you came over to my house the first time and there was that
yeah,
fawn?
the fawn like just played dead in your driveway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If we would have stood up there, that doe I would have beat us up. Because you know Erica running.
Yeah.
She got beat up by a deer waiting for the bus once. Yeah.
This is irrelevant, but yeah, when we were at his house, there's
I forgot
A fawn in the driveway and it stood up.
No,
there's
it
a
played
fawn with her mom. They were walking across the driveway, and we pulled in, and the doe ran off, and the fawn just like fell over and
It's a long time
played
ago.
dead. So we drove around. Then me and him got out, walked back up the driveway to go look for it, and it was gone. So
You'll have that, I guess.
Yeah, you'll have that.
That's a fact.
That's a big fact.
So this is kind of unrelated to this. Just going to a new topic. Like
That's fine.
the Momo that's been showing up on YouTube Kids.
That's stupid.
That's
I don't know if that's still is that still going
It's
on or is
still-
that like
yeah,
a 2016
it's
thing?
still
Okay,
happening.
yeah. No, yeah, we were talking about that in science today. That's weird.
why would you do that though? Like just for it's not a normal YouTube.
I want to figure
It's just
out.
YouTube Kids.
I want to
It's
figure out who's like behind it though, because like
smart enough to hack into
think
it.
about this. I was watching a video, a relevant topic, right? It was about PewDiePie versus T-Series. Okay, and there's these people that what was it like something giraffe? I don't remember his name. But he's like a really good hacker, and he hacked like over like 50,000 printers in the U.S. and printed like an article on described to PewDiePie, and like it just printed off in random people's homes. So, what I'm assuming is someone's like hacking like that image with a voice or with text into certain YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Or someone's just editing it in there.
Yeah, it's like a voice like telling them how to kill themselves and stuff.
If they get
that's
caught,
what it is.
yeah,
I haven't heard about it.
if they get
Yeah,
caught,
but
they're
then
like,
again-
that's like
that's like a life sentence.
That's probably
So
that's
basically-
probably-
Yeah,
there's these
that's
people-
assisted suicide.
Basically, there's these people that are going into others' YouTube videos and like voicing over, I guess you could say, and telling them they should like kill themselves.
well, yeah, it's like a
And it makes
it's-
them do, like,
it
weird
interrupts the
things,
video.
too,
It's
like-
like a kind of like an ad, but it's
Doesn't that make
just
them like
random
do other things
info.
first?
It's,
Though?
it's an image. and,
Random.
Like, it's kids' nightmares.
Doesn't
Oh,
it?
it's like an image and then it has a voiceover.
I can show you the image.
Alright. It has so it has like a voiceover, I'm guessing, and it tells them.
Yeah, it's like a little kid's voice saying it.
There was.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
the,
even
that's
more-
the fawn. It just laid there,
Yeah, for like 10
acted
minutes.
like it's dead.
Yeah, but like back to politics. Have you guys heard about the stupid gun laws they're putting out?
And that
About
thing tells you to kill
AR-15.
yourself.
Which okay,
It like tells you the reasons to
AR-15s
challenge
were like the
things.
only. Well, technically an AR-15
Complete
apparently
weak one
isn't
challenges.
Guys, we're on AR-15s now.
I'm sorry, okay,
like the
sorry.
gun control.
I find it
Okay,
stupid.
first
because
of all, everyone thinks that it is. AR stands for assault rifle.
it does not.
15,
It does
it
not.
does not.
No.
It's the like
It's
15 is the trial of
Yeah,
how many.
and
it's
AR
like WD-40. It worked on the 40th try. That's why it's
Mhm.
called WD-40.
Or the Model T. It worked on the
yeah, the teeth
19
tried.
or something. the teeth
No,
tried. The teeth tried.
Yeah. It's just, it
and
happened to-
AR
they
doesn't even
happened to
sound
like it.
for, or doesn't always stand for assault
Assault
rifle
rifle,
either.
yeah.
It's the company that made the first assault rifle
Yeah.
also had AR in the initials.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I find it stupid because why are they doing it? Is it because of homicide and stuff like
No,
that?
it's because of like the school shootings. They're like, oh,
But it's not the gun's
But
fault.
what do you think back
It's
to
not
like
the
when
gun's
you think
Exactly.
Sandy Hook and
Can't-
Columbine?
the
There
government.
wasn't AR-15s. There was shotguns and like Uzis, that stuff that's illegal.
Yeah.
And they, I mean,
Yeah.
Or well, technically.
racketeering.
And
that's
some
basically
of the
what it is.
stuff
Yeah.
wasn't. Some of the guns weren't illegal. They just the people were smart enough
Yeah,
to
handguns.
modify the gun
I
to
don't
make
think
it fully automatic.
no matter if
Yeah.
you have an AR-15, that's apparently going to be
and
illegal now,
it's illegal to sell fully automatic rifles.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have to sell semi.
I think
Yeah.
you can.
15s.
Fully
Yeah.
automatic has been illegal for a long time.
Yeah.
I
But
feel
people
You
always
can
are.
put like hop-ups on it. To
Yeah,
make
and
it fully
people
automatic.
are smart enough to modify the gun to where it's fully automatic.
and some people are smart enough to make it fully automatic. Not. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, Well, I mean, you can shoot. I mean, it has to be like indoors. You have to have a permit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah,
or-
you can have a fully
for-
automatic, but you have to be like in the like you have to have a certain amount of years in the
Like,
military or something.
What, yeah,
and you have
and
to
what
get a
I don't
permit
understand,
for it,
what I don't understand, right?
but you can't fire
They
it. You can
sell
only have it on
things
display or
that are
something.
illegal to use, but legal to buy. Think fireworks.
Yeah.
I have an illegal fireworks show every year. FBI open no. Like when I go to my grandparents' house, they have like these big ones that you'd see like in town,
Yeah.
and you can legally buy those, but you
But it's
can't
illegal.
legally
Unless you
shoot
have
one.
like a
unless you have a
massive
big permit that's like $500 to $1,000.
Right.
I do it too.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been caught once, and it's like a warning, and we didn't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with things like that, I read a current event about the air. I read an article for a current event about the whole AR-15
Yeah.
like gun control and like how they should stop selling them.
Yeah.
And the defendant said like one of the parents or something of one of the kids that were killed in like the Florida shooting,
Mhm.
like probably a month ago, said that an AR-15 was used, and they did some research on AR-15s, and it was like, if a gun can shoot up to 1,500 feet per second, that's not meant for self-defense. That's meant for killing. No.
No.
It's really
Anything
not.
can be used for self-defense and killing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could use
An
If it-
AR-15 is very
If
powerful.
you really-
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
it's a
But
really
if you
powerful
really
gun.
wanted to, you could kill someone with a 22.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
you
you
can
can't
kill
do it.
someone with anything.
You
It
can't
doesn't even have to
just-
be a gun.
Yeah.
No.
Can be a knife.
It's
Yeah.
like,
I don't know
Can be
why
anything.
it's
You
like
can break a
specific-
glass bottle.
Yeah, no, yeah.
why not
that's
ban
happened.
legit everything that can kill someone?
Right,
Which
why
is
is-
everything.
Why is it
You
just
can kill
AR-15s?
someone. You can literally kill someone with a pencil.
Oh, yeah.
Like
But no, they gotta
it's not
ban.
the gun's fault. It's the user of the gun.
Yeah.
Like the
And-
government wants to take away our guns, but like
I think
it's not the guns that are
I
killing.
think the
it's
AR-15
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah,
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
And I think it's stupid because AR-15s are used for so much more.
More.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They can be used for hunting and
Really,
certain
really
stuff.
big game
my
hunting.
uncle has one and he uses it for coyote hunting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad has one in Indiana.
They're fun to shoot.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah.
But my uncle doesn't kill.
And
He
let
uses
alone,
it
let
for-
alone, my dad.
Hunting.
He uses it for
target
hunting,
practice.
so I mean,
Yeah.
Let alone,
but it's coyote hunting. That's for a purpose, so then they don't kill all the deer.
then again, my dad has his guns for self-defense, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, how if you're gonna ban guns, especially ones like that,
Why would
then
they?
imagine how much the homicide rate will go up.
Exactly. And if they're gonna ban guns, why are they still allowing people to get their concealed weapons
Mm-hmm.
permit?
And like I can see how it would be like a thing to ban maybe a Barrett 50 cal,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but an
Obviously.
AR-15 that can be used for self-defense. Anything can be used for
Anything can be-
self-defense. AR-15s are used for so many different things,
And I think this can go.
along with self-defense.
I think
Yeah.
you can say this for every gun and every weapon, but this one especially, AR-15. Think about how many times that's been used for good, either in the military or one time I watched a video where this guy had shot up. Remember the church shooting in South Carolina?
Mhm.
Oh no, it wasn't that one. It was in Texas. There was a church shooting in Texas, like in 2015, and some guy was able to stop the driver because he shot him a few times with an AR-15, and then he like was starting to bleed out, so he stopped. Like that's, I mean, yeah, he shot this dude, but that stopped that guy from committing more.
Crimes.
Yeah, I mean, the 13 people died in that shooting.
Back with like banning like 50 cals, there are elephant guns that are legal to buy. Right?
Yeah.
It's basically-
Exactly.
and they're, like,
It's basically a 50 cal.
Think about it. The Beretta is legal. My uncle's in the military, and if you're in a certain part in a certain branch, you get a certification to own those kind of guns.
Yeah.
He doesn't use them. He showcases them.
Awesome, yeah.
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 But
Like
still,
that.
I mean, yeah, like yeah.
Mm.
But like,
Just a 22 and it's
I don't even think you could.
But-
You probably can't even legally buy rounds for something that powerful, because that gun is alone is specifically known for not even hitting your target and killing them, just with like the air pressure and stuff.
yeah.
Or
So
going through walls.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Cement
and,
walls. But
and-
whatever.
mhm.
I went when I was in probably 4th grade. I went with my brother to his hunter safety, and
Yeah.
they shot multiple guns. They had a 50 cal that they shot,
Mhm.
like a
Yeah,
massive.
but they
It was
probably-
almost like a Barrett 50 cal.
But they probably had a permit.
Yeah, the people
Very
that run the thing.
expensive permit.
Yeah. I remember they had an AK there.
Yep.
AK-74U, like just an SMG.
Yep.
And then they had like an Uzi, I think, and then a Desert Eagle.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
A 45 cal pistol.
there's 45, there's 44, 45, and there's 50 caliber Desert Eagles. So I mean, yeah, the sniper's more powerful, but I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
It's a pistol. It's handheld.
Yeah, but think that
And it's the same.
It's like 20 pounds.
Yeah, and it's the same caliber.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
that's almost.
Why not?
It's the same. It's equally as lethal. It's not as long range, but it's equally as lethal.
Why not?
Just doesn't shoot as
If you're
far.
gonna ban AR-15s that can shoot 1,500 feet per second, why not ban pistols that can do that?
Oh yeah, the
We're not
Glock 18. That's one of the most powerful handguns ever.
Yeah,
That
you
shoots real far.
can't ban one gun and not expect other guns that are the same as that one single gun to not be banned.
Yeah, there's
Right.
more than just the AR-15.
And
That
In a
like
way-
just normal hunting rifles that can shoot over
I feel like
1,500
banning.
feet.
I feel like banning the AR-15s won't do much for the homicide thing because you still see like
I mean,
you know how little kids get into like drawers with unlocked or like
Yeah.
loaded guns and stuff like that.
yeah.
It's not like it's kind of off topic, but it's not like that's gonna taking away AR-15s is gonna stop hand
A little
killing
kid
from
from
handguns.
taking a pistol.
yeah or handguns, things like that. Okay, and just banning, not banning,
And-
just like not letting AR-15s
Yeah.
being sold won't really change anything.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
you want to be realistic, any gun besides a BB gun, you can make it shoot over 1,500 feet. It just depends how you angle the gun.
well, I mean, and think about like Ashton was saying, how kids have gotten hands on their parents' handguns or whatever.
Yeah.
Think about how hard it would be for them to get their hands on something a lot bigger, like
Yeah, that they
a
can't
50
pick
cal
up.
or a
That
shotgun.
they can't pick up,
Yeah,
depending on how old.
yeah. I mean, like, okay, this is gonna be very irrelevant, but it's a fun fact. Okay, Lil Wayne, right?
Yeah,
Lil Wayne
shot
rapper.
himself.
Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne, when he was a little kid, he shot himself in the chest, and he was in some big drug house, and all these cops came in looking for the drugs, and then this one guy saved him, right? Because he shot himself in the chest. But if that would have been a shotgun or something like that, he was like 6.
Okay, like banning AR-15s to stop the
I
homicide
think
rate
he's 10.
would be like the same thing as banning a 308
Yeah.
to stop the deer
Yeah.
killing.
Exactly.
You could use any other gun
No,
to kill a deer.
That includes
And think-
shotguns too.
they
Shotguns,
Yeah,
bows,
slugs.
banning one gun to try and stop something is not going to stop that thing.
No, you'd have to ban
And
all guns. Or
I know my mom works at auctions in the summer,
Yeah.
and they sell a lot of guns at
Oh, yeah.
each auction.
Yeah.
But before someone can actually buy that gun,
They have to
they
show.
can win it in an auction. But then my mom actually has to go through and see if they have criminal records to see if they can have the gun. I mean, that's a good precaution to take.
Yeah.
But you don't know if like maybe their family has some type of like problem or they're mentally ill, something like that. But still, banning an AR-15 for the reason to stop homicides.
It's not gonna work.
No.
To
And
stop homicides, you're gonna have to ban every gun,
everything.
and that's still not gonna
And
happen.
it's still
All,
not gonna
still
help.
not gonna
all
Think-
guns,
think-
all knives, like literally everything.
And there's still gonna be like the racketeering,
Racketeering.
black market. People are still gonna be able to buy these guns.
Yep.
People are still gonna be able to buy these guns, and use them for
What's that?
40 minutes.
No, you're percent. Okay.
Hey, well, we good.
Like, again, I'm sure if we had someone who disagreed with us in here, they could give us facts on how the banning does help. And I'm sure there are ways that
Yeah,
it has.
I'm sure there are certain things that it helps
But-
with, but
But, like, I mean, like we said like 40 times now, you have to ban everything then.
Yeah, and like an even better way of like stopping killing by guns would be like selling different ammunition that isn't as harmful as like normal
Yeah.
rounds. But
Exactly.
banning a single gun, like we said probably 20 times by now, is not going to stop the homicide.
exactly. And if you're gonna ban something like the AR-15, like think about it. How easy is it to sneak into a school or someplace and with an AR-15? Not that.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
not that easy because of how big it is. And then think of a pistol. You stick it inside of your jacket or something.
That's where we get
and
lucky.
no one will know.
That's where we get lucky too. Like our school has this really good security
Yeah,
system.
the security system with the cameras and
Yep,
things like
and
that.
like we also get lucky with a small school.
Yep.
Think about when I was in Indiana, there was a graduation at our hotel, and it was graduating 1,180 people.
Yeah, imagine having like
You can't
30,000
even know all the
people
kids in your class.
Yep.
Yeah.
There could be like
Imagine how this sounds really wrong, but imagine how easy that would be. I mean, not even a handgun. You could bring anything in at that point.
well, they're not gonna regulate every single
No,
kid.
you can't. Yeah,
If
you
one
can't.
class has 1,100 people, the school's gotta have.
You're not
at
gonna
least-
sit with a scanner and
No.
you can't. There's no way you're gonna be able to keep track of every person.
If
and
they
scan
had like,
everything.
and if they had the same system as our school, you know how many times they'd have to beep people in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, even with our school, that thing is very helpful, especially if it's someone they don't recognize. Yeah. But, I mean, I'm sure there's been instances where we've let someone in who we didn't know, and they weren't harmful, obviously. But I mean,
And there's a
just easily
speaker.
could happen.
There's a speaker on there for a reason.
Yeah. No.
You can talk through that, but I know in the high school office, during school hours, the main doors are locked, so they have to go in through the office.
Yep.
And then they have to talk before they can go actually into the school or get
Yeah,
a
and then
visitor's
you have
pass.
to get a visitor pass. Yep.
And with the banning of different guns, if you think of like their perspective of like the school shooters, they don't care if it's banned or not. They still have that motivation. They have like those mental problems. They're not gonna. Stop.
Yeah,
They're
that's what I
follow
was
through.
gonna
Yeah,
touch
they're
on
gonna-
too.
they're gonna
It just
follow
takes
through.
someone who's bullied, depressed, harassed,
Mentally ill,
and mentally ill,
Anything.
and they even think it's right. They think they're doing
the right, thing.
Yeah. To make themselves feel.
I mean, obviously, the kids who are bullied or depressed, they understand what they're doing is wrong, but they think they're helping themselves. But someone who has like a serious illness, they're happy with what they're doing, killing people, because they don't understand.
Yeah. They think
Okay,
it's right.
say
They
that
think they're making the right decision.
say that killing people, saying that like killing people with an AR-15 goes hand in hand with beating someone up. You can't like
And you can be someone to death.
yeah you can.
Yeah.
You can beat someone up, and it's not like they can ban your fists.
Hands are now illegal.
Yeah.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, but like banning a single thing, like we said, 21 times now.
We'll
It's
just
not
keep
gonna
going
stop.
We'll just keep going on.
You could ban.
We
like-
need to touch on a new topic.
We do. But
This has been
this is-
20 minutes of AR-15.
What do you guys think about transgenderism?
Oh boy.
I don't want to
This
go
is
there.
gonna be a long
I don't want to
topic.
go there.
Well,
But I will. But I
this
will.
far, but
I believe that to some extent people can do whatever they want.
To
It's
some, no,
their-
to
to
an
some
extent.
extent.
Some extent.
Exactly.
There are, but okay, if you feel, which I don't understand, I'm obviously not transgender, but if you feel, if you feel like you should be the opposite gender, then go for it. Okay, it might cost a lot of money, especially if you're doing
But
the
like,
surgery.
you're born this way. Why can't you just deal with the fact? Like, oh
And
man, I want to be a girl
Some
so
people,
bad.
some people do make me mad because obviously it's
Yeah.
genetics.
James
Yes.
Charles. Oh my God, he makes me want to die.
Yeah, same. But I mean,
Irrelevant.
But when you say that, right? When you tell someone like that, there's a reason. Some people have like an XY chromosome, and it's different. And I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But then they get so mad, and it's like they go to the police and they say you harassed them. But
It's male.
yeah. That's what.
I was reading this article. This 8-year-old boy, his mom wanted to call him Luna, and his dad wanted to keep him as like a boy. So it could be parents' influence.
I mean, it definitely.
It could be
definitely
influence from anything.
Yeah, and they were divorced and
Like
Okay.
if they're like you know how in the movie that we're watching called Cyberbully,
Yeah.
like people kept calling her these names,
Mhm.
so she's like, yeah, I am that. Now that she's been told enough, she like accepts it. Then she tries to kill herself.
it's like
Like if you're told something enough,
for a long enough period
You'll
of time.
believe it. You can even do that to yourself. You can tell yourself something and make
Mhm.
yourself believe it.
yeah.
I
If
mean,
you
I
tell
would also-
yourself, if you tell yourself something for long enough, and you tell yourself, enough times,
Yeah.
you start to
Yeah.
believe it,
No, I mean, yeah.
and then you start to think other things, and
But I think, like,
Okay, yeah. Okay, go. Well, in my opinion, I think that like transgenderism, I get that they can have a say in like what they are, but I feel like it's some kind of mental disorder to like I don't know, it's just probably the dumbest thing I've heard to go through something to just be the opposite gender. And like people like call themselves like other or
Other.
something like that.
prefer not, yeah.
Prove that there's more than two genders.
exactly.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think, like, within LGBTQ+, there's more, like, A.
What does it plus even mean?
There's, like, A, like, asexual, P, pansexual, there's more, I don't know.
They're like pots and pans.
Yeah, no, okay, that, I understand, like, the LGB more than the T.
Yeah,
I can see liking
I can see.
or dating the same gender or both.
Yeah, that's
Or like
it's
That-
like
that's-
LGB is like
That's understandable.
liking the other gender, but then there's like transgender, which like throws everything
Yeah,
off.
it's just like,
It's like
whoa.
first three are like you like the other gender, but what's the other gender if there's transgenderism and there's like 100 different genders?
Exactly.
They're like
Yeah, and like back to what Val said, it's understandable if you want to be
we have
gay. mind
have
my
some people
language.
who
mind my language.
we have some
If
people
you want
in
to be
our
gay
class that
or
are bi.
yeah,
Mackenzie and Kat, I believe, are both bi.
I don't know, but anyway,
That's
And
just,
that's-
if you want to
that's
like
fine.
the
that's
same,
just like,
if you
oh,
want to like
that
the
just
same
shivers
gender,
me timbers.
it's understandable. But like,
I'm gonna
if
put
you
my
want
phone
to
on.
change gender, that's like,
That
me
might be-
personally, I feel like changing yourself to that extent is too far.
that's
And something I really want to touch up on is, it's sort of relevant, but if like a woman or a man wants to get cosmetic surgery, once you do that once, and you're gonna look for every imperfection and try to change it with more cosmetic surgery.
Mhm.
That's,
Exactly.
it just leads them down a